For
I have to
team
get
fight
my-
tactics. Team fight tactics in queue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just so you know,
It's called auto chess for a reason. He's supposed to...
so just so you guys know, we're all live. So that
Alright.
the last
Cool.
little bit that everyone heard. By everyone, I mean absolutely
hello.
no one.
Yeah.
Because no one really watches these things.
The honored few is the correct term.
The honoured views. It's like, yeah, normally I get like 2-3 views, so hey, it's something. Anyway, so the party is at Alex's little Elysium, where they are going to sleep for the day/night in their van and one couch, because the other couch had a little accident, or had a little whoopsie.
Yeah.
And by little accident, some asshole thought there was crack in it or something.
Hey, you never know. It's a crack then.
Well, what would you think if you woke up in a warehouse?
My first instinct's not to tear up a couch.
Yeah, that's how you
my
know.
first-
My first
like,
instinct is to
well,
find
that's how
out
we know
where to
who-
leave.
That's how we know out of who of us has woke up in a warehouse.
Someone hasn't been watching enough from
Have
Sonovis.
you?
Yes, me, I have.
Oh lord.
Like I said before, don't do drugs.
Don't do school, stay in drugs.
Or at least if you are going to do drugs, be responsible with them, because I definitely wasn't.
Yeah. I do find it
I'm a
funny
bit-
how you said don't do drugs while you're smoking on a bong.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, you know, like, I'm an adult. I can make these decisions because I can't fuck myself up anymore.
What do you mean? You
Is that a challenge or a request?
It's a bit of both, to be honest.
Alright,
Let me pull my glasses.
so, the party also has a jar of dirt.
Yep, jar of dirt.
Do you wish to use
Yep.
the jar of dirt right away, or save it for a pinch?
I'm saving it. I want to save it.
Yeah, same here. I was going to go out hunting, to be fairly honest.
Okay,
I got the
Sweet.
munchies.
sweet as. Well, Alex is going to leave you for tonight. You have like 4 hours until dawn, so you can't go too far, but you'll probably find something.
How are we going to handle hunting and food in general? Is it just a few checks, or is it going to be like actually tracking down a target or something?
It's going to be, we'll role play it. Basically, you just got to look. You're basically going to have to hunt. Yeah, we'll role play it properly. Go look for somebody. If after we've done it a few times, we will just do checks and stuff to see if you
Cool.
find somebody. But for the first few times,
So-
got to figure out your feeding patterns.
I already know the predator type. I'm an alley cat.
Oh yeah, so anyone.
Yep.
What's everyone
I'm a
else's?
sandman.
You're a what?
I'm a sandman.
So you're going to eat sleeping people.
Yeah.
Yep. What's everyone else?
That's why I have a specialty in breaking and entering in somebody's home.
Oh, I don't have one.
Oh yeah, so you haven't
It's
fixed
the
yours.
police.
And what? And you're also alley cat, weren't you, Marcus?
Sorry, man.
You're also an alley cat for your predator type.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got 2 alley cats, 1 unknown and 1 sandman. All right. Well, at the moment you are currently in a commercial area. Obviously, because
Do I know which part of town we're in?
you're in the shitty part of town.
Okay, because
Where?
my
where is the
backstory I
nearest
haven't
people?
submitted, but I was a barkeep. That's the thing I'm going with. Barkeep in the bad part of town.
Okay, well you're in the bad part of town, so you know your way around.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'm gonna just hit up the like nearest scungy back alley where I know there's gonna be some drunk off their face asshole.
Okay, well
And go for the money.
that's easy because you know that a lot of these warehouses aren't actually in use. They're warehouses and restaurants, so a lot of the time, like ravers will basically occupy one less than legally. So you'll be able to find some high ass fuckers there.
Sounds good to me. I'm not even after high. I'm not even after drunk. I'm just after someone who can't fight back. So I still don't know how strong as a vampire I really am.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you want to give me. Oh god, I gotta keep on looking up the skills because it would be some type of wits roll though.
Resolve?
Resolve.
I've
yeah.
got high intimidation, and I can use my protein eyes to make that even stronger.
Yeah. You won't need to intimidate. Oh, here we go. I'm thinking of just like finding somebody. Survival kind of makes sense.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah. So.
So it's a non-API survival, eh?
Yeah.
And which attribute?
I think wits. Let's go wits.
Wits.
This is just
No
fine.
modifiers.
Oosh.
Nice.
Nice.
0.
You walk around and all you find is just like you're like trying to find somebody who's like passed out in a ditch somewhere, but all you find is just groups of people basically walking around like idiots. So like they wouldn't be a hard target, but you don't find anyone unconscious, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't want to find a group. I want to find a person, a single.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not very good at finding people this night.
No luck is no luck.
I mean, wait, guys. We could always work as a group.
I mean, you can. Did anyone?
Anyone else want to come hunting?
Yeah, you don't. No one else said they were going with you. So assume at the moment you're by yourself, unless somebody also decides they want to go hunting.
Okay. As I leave, I'll extend the invitation.
Yeah. Does anyone else take it up?
Sure, I'll come.
What's all your guys' hunger at the moment? Is it 1 or 2?
Mine's just 1.
1.
Mine's
Just so you
1.
know, the only way to reduce it to 0 from 1 is to actually kill someone. So basically, you treat 1 as sort of your default 0. Anything higher, then it is worthwhile actually hunting somebody. At least you just want to hunt somebody for the fun, just to.
I want to test my strengths. I want to know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
Because after our little gangsters jaunt,
I have read up on the rules a little bit more, so I have figured out your strengths much better now. So what do you want to do exactly now? What's your next course?
So who's going hunting?
I am.
All right.
I also want to see how things work, so I'm gonna go.
All right.
Join the group.
Is Marcus going too?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, you're all going. Okay, you can all do the same roll. Survival plus wits.
Alright, so we're looking for a group of 4 or less, effectively.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I need to find someone who's high, so I'm gonna probably probably gonna go find a nightclub.
They're all probably on some, but they're going to be on party drugs, so they're going most of them on like things like ecstasy and stuff like that.
Good point.
Pill poppers.
Fantastic. That's my kind of crowd.
Awesome. All right. Well, all good. Same roll, survival plus wits.
What are we rolling?
Survival plus wits.
Okay. Survival.
So you check survival from the skill list and then select wits as the attribute.
Got a 1.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Now, how does hunger dice work exactly?
So basically, if you roll a 1 or a 10, and you get a critical using the 10, you get basically a messy roll. So you get a messy critical if you critical with it, and you get just a normal messy roll if you get a 0. However, if you also get a 0 and you fail, then I think you potentially frenzy. Basically, you overexert yourself, or you do something like that's normally would be like sort of off, like you're just hungry, so you just do something in like a haste, or there's like a series of compulsions. So you got to sort of pick what your character normally does. But say if your character like reacts violently, you'll do something like, say, if you're like try to picklock a door, and instead of like picklocking the door, you'll just rip it off its hinges or something like that. If you're trying to like intimidate somebody, you may go like way overboard and like, actually like injure them and shit like that. So you just go basically overboard on whatever you're trying to do. If you're like, sometimes you may get like paranoid. You gotta pick what your compulsion is. It's up to you, basically. Each of the clans have a unique one later on when that happens as well, but yeah, it's all up to you. Basically, it's all flavorful. Anyway, so Kit got 2,
Right, yeah.
Marcus got
Messy
2.
crit and bestial failure.
Yeah.
They also count as normal dice for the purpose of successes.
Yes.
So I got 1 success for mine.
And that's so you and then
Because from what I'm reading here, I just read it up. You exchange dice. So I had a dice pool of 5 and a hunger of 1, so I rolled 4 dice and 1 hunger dice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if I had 2 hunger, it'd be 3 and 2, and so on.
So everyone else got 2 and you got 1. So you split some big groups, and you didn't roll a. How do I? You rolled 7 on it, so that doesn't matter. Thingy, rolled 7. Yeah, I guess it would come up and tell you if it was messy. It'll probably be in a different color. So
Yeah,
it'll probably
it
be
does.
red
It
or
comes up with
something.
the green for a 10.
Oh yeah, and then it'll be red for a 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to make sense to me. Anyway,
You can also hover over the numbers and it'll show you.
Yes, yeah. I spotted that. So everybody got at least a 2 apart from Anthony. You got a 1. So, how did you say you could name the character's name again? Eldon.
Eldon, yeah.
Eldon. So Eldon, you walk around and you see some bigger groups. They're normally around like 6 to 8. They all seem pretty high. You're not sure if you can take them, obviously, not knowing the upper and lower limits of your strength. Everyone else, you managed to spot the same group of 4 people. They're 4 guys. One of them is sort of quite well built. The other 3 are a little more average. So, and you think you could maybe be able to take them just from looking at your group versus their group.
Okay.
I want the big guy.
Yeah, I figured.
Do you just have like the small man syndrome?
No, I'm a big man.
You're the Mega Chad, I'm aware of this.
He's got.
So sorry, small dick syndrome.
No, remember Giga Chad? Like, there is no such thing as a small dick when you're a Giga Chad. Like, even if it's a 3-inch under, it's still massive. You don't understand, like, how being a Giga Chad really is.
Alright.
Yeah, you just tell yourself that.
Right.
Alright, let's go. I'm guessing we're going to do some melee rolls.
Well, you go up to them, I'm assuming. How do you engage them?
Are we
So,
in like
bro, in a
public
fight?
area? Is it
You're basically like on the street. Like, these people are walking away from a rave. They're just like walking in the middle of the street, like shit talking each other.
Do they look hard?
What? Yeah,
Do they look hard?
they're probably high. You can assume they're probably on.
No, do they look hard?
Hard.
Yeah, do they look hard?
One of them looks particularly tough. The other 3 look pretty average.
Alright, I shout at the big one. Oi, you're gay.
He just,
Yeah. We're starting to roll.
I'm not even going to have you roll for that. He just turns around and goes, "You fucking what, mate?"
Yeah, you fucking heard.
When he does
You're
that,
fucking gay.
No, fuck you, cunt. Can't say that to my face.
Yeah, you want Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, he walks up to you, and he's like, he's slightly taller than you. So
Yep.
he's like looking down on you, and he's like doing that whole big puff his chest up thing, and he's like, "Come on, cunt!" And he just like starts pushing on you and shit. You know the monkey dance.
Yep, I headbutt him in the jaw
Okay, give me a melee plus brawl.
from underneath. A what?
A melee plus brawl. Not
Melee
melee.
plus-
No, a brawl plus strength. Sorry, I gave you 2 skills. So that's not right. Yeah.
while he's doing this, what are his mates doing?
They're all sort of egging him on. They're like, "Yeah, no, fuck you, cunt," but they're like standing a little bit back.
I just walk up, grab one of them by the shirt, and just hook him.
All right,
Any of the bystanders, just whoever's nearest to me.
all right. You give me Okay, so first off, we'll do Lawrence since he's closest. He gauges. So you just deck the guy. You do 3 points of damage because it's resisted. So you just punch the guy in the jaw, and you hear like a click as his jaw dislocates.
Ooh.
Oh no, you headbutt him, no. Yeah, no, you still dislocate his jaw. You smash it. You smash your head down, and then you can feel his jaw like get pushed back, and it clicks out of its socket.
Nice.
Nice.
As you do three, you do 3 aggravated damage to him.
Mean.
Yeah, because he's a pathetic mortal. Yep. And then so they're all engaged now. So we'll get into sort of the pseudo initiative that this game works off. So so we've already got Anthony's character. Eldon has walked up to one of them and he's punching him. The guy's alerted now, so he's going to be resisting you. So we're going to each roll a d10. Strength plus brawl. And,
All of us?
no, just because you guys will then move to engage. So it goes Anthony and the rando first.
Okay.
There we go.
He got
Spicy.
What?
A crit.
oh +4. That's not right. I meant to do 4 dice, not +4. That's yeah. So
I got a bestial failure.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you did.
Does.
Okay. He got.
The other guy got a 3.
Three,
Dice
you got
rolls.
3 actually. You didn't crit. You
I
only
got 2 successes. 2, 5, 10, 2, 5, 7.
Yeah. You need 2 10s to actually get the crit.
But I did read something about using willpower to re-roll.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use a point of willpower to roll 1 die, if I remember correctly.
So let's
I
just
have to
go
find
willpower.
Yeah, it'll be if you can find willpower, it should be there.
Yeah, that's good.
Page
then-
122.
I know you can also use it for other things, but yeah, basically.
I also got a crit.
Yeah, you need 2 to actually get the crit. I think it properly calculates it. Yeah, you need 2 10s and then it counts as 4 successes. It's a little odd, but I think they did it for just balancing purposes to make it.
Oh yeah, because if you got 10 dice, you're gonna roll at least 1 10 normally, you know?
Yeah. And it's also for like messy criticals, because if you get if the messy critical's part of, if you have like 1 messy and 1 normal, it will count as a messy critical. But if you manage to get like 2 10s, then it won't be.
You may spend 1 point of willpower to reroll up to 3 regular dice.
Oh, okay. So you might as well re-roll the 2.
Characters may not spend willpower to reroll hunger dice or a tracker roll.
Oh.
Trackers are willpower and humanity.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, you can re-roll the, I guess.
And then a spent point of willpower counts as having sustained a level of superficial damage to your willpower.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'll change that. And I go willpower reroll, I guess.
Oh, if that's an option, yeah. Yeah, roll that then.
Reroll dice 3.
Oh, you got another 10. So you've got.
So would that mean it's a crit?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got a 10, reroll, and get a 10.
Yeah. So you've got a crit.
Let's go!
So that's. So you've got 4, 5, 6 successes. And you
It's
straight up
also
you punch this guy. So you see a left.
It's a
hook, right?
bestial failure.
Yeah. So you just get super pumped up and excited, and you just do like a full-on left hook. You punch this guy, and you can feel like in the eye socket, and you can feel the entire eye socket crush, and then you feel his eye pop, and you actually feel your like fist dig into his brain, and you straight kill
Nice.
the dude in 1 punch.
Oh.
When I go limp, when I see him go limp, I just start dragging him off into the alley to feed.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. The other 2 just freak out, and they're gonna try and run away. What's the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna try to tackle the guy that's trying to run away.
Yep. Okay. So you also give me a strength plus brawl.
Alright. So do I just press the beside the brawl button?
Yeah. You press that, and then you press select the attribute. That's right, eh? I don't know because I don't have to use the sheets.
Yeah.
I'm straight up just gonna beat the guy. And, like I've already dislocated his jaw to death.
Yeah. You just gotta wait because you'll go the next sort of turn. So 1 success. I should probably resist. He's gonna resist by trying to run away from you. He actually gains ground on you. So you go to tackle him, and he sort of dodges out of the way and keeps him running.
Oh man. Good.
Considering if they saw one of their friends just get punched so hard the fist went into his skull.
Yeah.
I would be running
I mean,
too.
yeah, I'd probably run too. Like no matter who it was. Like even if one of my best mates just got decimated in that way, I'd probably still run. Like there comes a point where you're just like, nah, that's enough.
Yeah. And then so who was the other?
Z.
Z. Yeah, Z's character. What's he? Is he doing the same thing? Running after?
I'll run after him and fucking shiv him.
Oh, you got your knife. Okay. So you're going to give me a melee plus strength.
Dex?
Oh yeah, because you got a melee weapon. Yeah, melee plus dex. Sorry, yeah, it's a one-handed weapon. And they're also going to try. He's going to run. Oh, but yeah, you do it. He can't get that high unless he rolled like a bunch of 10s. 6. Did you miss? No, you're fine there. So yeah, you run up and you just stab him in the back. He's got 2 successes, so you do 4 points of damage. He's still alive, so you like stab him, and he is like force of him running. He like keeps on running, and it's like he's got pure adrenaline. Like he doesn't even notice the stab. He's still off. Like yeah, he's just fucking gapping it.
GTFO.
Yeah.
Could I do?
We're going to next. So we'll go to next. It's Marcus and the big dude.
Oh yeah, so I'm just carrying on with the fucking.
Yeah. So you also did the same roll. He got 3 successes. So strength plus brawl. Oh shit.
Oh snap.
Oh
so,
fuck.
Bruh.
So you've got a messy
Bruh.
So it's
It's a crit on the hunger and a crit on the normal.
Yeah. So it's a messy critical. So you've actually got add 2 to that. So 7. 7 is also messy. How do you want to fucking decimate this dude?
I'm just gonna pummel his fucking head in.
Yeah, you basically just grab his shoulders and you're just pissed off. You just reel your head back and slam it in, and you just slam it again and again, and eventually you notice your head's just completely smashed his. Like. And
yeah. I'm just gonna start eating what's inside of it.
Okay.
Freaking feral.
Yeah, just in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
After a little while, you hear some people screaming.
Yep. And now I run.
Yep.
Oh man.
What are the other two doing this whole time?
Oh yeah, and now we go back to you. You guys hear the screaming off in the distance as you're still running these two down. Give me your rolls again if you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I'll
so who was it? We'll start with Kit next first. He's got 3 successes.
Let's do this. Try. Oh wow, I'm really getting bad rolls for this. Wait, how am I getting only what? Okay, this doesn't make sense. I'm rolling 3 dice. I should be rolling 5.
Yo, what the hell is going on with your dice, man? Have a look at what that's saying they are. 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 1 divided by 2. What?
I don't know.
If you hover over the actual result,
yeah, it says you're at 3.
It's 3d10s over 6, which is equal to an 8, a 4, and a 1.
Because that's the macro there. And then you got so you got 2. Obviously he's gaining ground on you.
Wait, no. I have to roll 2 more dice because my strength is 2 and my brawl is 2. What?
Yeah, that's right.
Did you click on the
brawl?
roll?
Right. You got hunger die. Yeah,
you get your hunger die because it automatically takes the hunger die off. I think that's why it has the -1 because you got the hunger die goes down. Yeah. So yeah, you go to like tackle him, and you keep on just like falling short as this guy just keeps on gaining distance on you.
Bloody hell.
And
This guy's-
okay, we'll go back to Z. You're stabbing your dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You stab him again. This time he dies. Like you stabbed last time, you stabbed him in like the back, and he's still running. And this time you like run up and you like. How do you describe it? How do you kill him?
So let's say I stabbed him in the lower back region, and first time, and then the second time I got into the shoulder and then ripped it up into the neck.
Oh yeah, so you're ripped up and you sort of sever the spinal cord type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you just do that and he falls on the floor and just flats down. You can also hear the people. You didn't like messy or anything, no. And you can still hear the people behind you screaming. But they're a good few hundred meters away at this point, a couple hundred meters away.
So nobody really saw what I did?
They can see what you did, but they can't see you very well. Marcus was well seen though.
Holy fuck. Did Marcus
I don't
just...
want to kill more people than I need to.
And by the way,
I'm just having a munch in an alley somewhere.
yeah. By the way,
pull him in a random alley. That's the usual thing. Pull him in a random alley.
also, you guys, you all get 2 stains on your humanity, as you just fucking massacred a bunch of people.
Yes.
How do I think something?
So we lose 2 humanity.
No, you don't lose 2 humanity. So you see how you should be able to mark your. Hang on,
Oh, it goes from a dot to a slash.
Yeah, you put a slash, but you put it at the end. Like you don't put it where your humanity. So where's your humanity? What part's that on?
Very bottom of the front page.
Very bottom of core.
It's under disciplines and rituals.
Rituals. Yeah, you did it right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you've done it right. Yeah, so it should be just a slash.
So we would have 6//.
Yeah, that's right. Or 7// for the other people who didn't do thingy.
Allocate, yeah.
Who was the one who did Sandman?
Me.
Yeah. Are you feeding on this person? Or not?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause-
That's if you don't, you're fine. If you do, you get another stain because you're not going for your predator type.
I'll just kill him and like dump him.
Do you dump him or do you just run? Because people are looking at you now. Yeah, and since you killed anyone who's feeding though, you remove all your hunger.
Can I?
Your resonance. You've all got a resonance from that. They were all the anger resonance. What's it called? I wrote it down. Hang on. The nightclub. Choleric. Yeah, they're all choleric. So to put that as your current resonance that you're attuned to. It's pure flavor at this point. It's right next to your hunger. Cleric. Spell like that. Like this.
Nightclub?
Cleric.
Cleric. Okay.
I put it like that. And that's your resonance at the moment.
What does that mean?
At the moment, it's almost purely flavorful. If you have a discipline that is connected to that resonance type, you get a +1 to that dice pool.
Okay.
Cleric's like the angry one, so I guess any aggressive one like Protean or something probably uses it as well. I don't know.
Protean uses animals.
I
have to munchy some animals.
I guess it'll be like potence and fortitude. I guess goes off that.
Yeah, there's a chart.
There's a chart somewhere. I saw it before. None of them have the fancy blood though. You'd smell if they had the fancy bloods.
Yeah, the Daikukaris or whatever it is.
Yeah, the one we were talking about before. Was blood. If we had a resonance, I could find it easily. Discarias. Yeah. Discarias? Discarius, I think is how you'd say it. I don't know, it's all Latin. I don't fucking know Latin. But yeah, that's fancy blood. None of them have fancy blood. That's what I'm saying. They all have normal blood, but it is that. Let's see what ones gets the bonus. Cleric is Serenity and Potence. Yeah. So I don't think anyone has those disciplines, do they?
Nope.
Serenity and Potence?
Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't think so. All good. Okay, so you guys just murdered a bunch of people in cold blood. Good thing it is night.
What about the guy that ran away there?
Oh, right. You get one more turn, and then the combat ends. So you got to try one more run. Sorry. That's right. You got to try again, boy. He only got one success this time, and he got 2 1s, so he's actually got a fail there. So you roll.
Fucking kill him. We're gonna tell the police.
Come on.
Yeah, he's seen your faces, boys.
Fucking hell.
Bruh.
Bad
Right.
at this.
You sort of, as you go in, you sort of do a tackle, but you, you got a messy figure. You're really pissed off. You manage to sort of nick him. You do a point of damage to him, but he gets enough distance that he ends up actually escaping from you.
Fuck. Damn.
He basically he lunges over like a fence, and you fall onto the ground. You're so angry, and you get like worked up in your own anger, and you just smash into the ground.
God,
Pepperoni.
Okay, that was so bad, man. Oh, it's interesting.
You suck.
This isn't
You suck.
This isn't the session I had planned at all. Like, not at all. But this is interesting.
Apparently, there's no subtlety in this group.
Oh, did you not know that I'm a closet psychopath?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Have you not figured this out by now?
All right. So
I'm schizophrenic.
you are schizophrenic. Well done. You haven't heard
Wait,
any voices yet.
who said that?
At the moment.
Z's character is schizophrenic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So every so often I'll give him a cryptic message. I gave him one last session, and this session I was going to give him one if we ever get around to the main mission.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This was off the cuff.
This is off the cuff, and it's pretty fucking funny, to be honest.
So-
Yay, murder hobo.
I guess after finishing my snack,
Yeah.
I'll follow the screams and find Marcus munching on some brains like a freaking zombie or something, won't I?
Yes.
No, I've already run away.
You can see him running away. You see the dude on the street with like pretty much no head. Like from
Yeah.
the jaw up, he's got no head.
Oh, snap.
Just missing a head. Cool. Alright.
Just like, yeah, the front half of his face just gone. Just what should be a face is not there.
Yeah.
Do vampires
And
have fingerprints?
so do they what?
Do vampires have fingerprints?
Yeah, fingerprints.
Yes.
I don't think any of you grabbed anybody, did you? Oh, apart from
punched him.
Marcus. Yeah, you punched him, but that's not a fingerprint. That's a punch. Oh, you did drag the body off, so yeah, you would have left fingerprints.
I grabbed him by the shirt and dragged him. That was my introduction was I grabbed the guy's shirt and then hook him.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I just pulled across to the shirt and munch.
Yeah.
I just headbutted my guy to death.
Yeah, you did. But you did also start eating him, so you probably did leave some evidence behind via fingerprints.
Oh, probably not just fingerprints, bro.
Just
Some juice word.
All right. So I guess you guys all will return to the warehouse.
yes.
I'm probably gonna try and find a way to clean up on the way, like maybe just like wash myself.
Can I
in a
roll
drain
like
or something.
a stealth check with my dex? as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, you can. That woman, that's what it's either dex or composure. What are you trying to do? What are you doing with your stuff?
Kind of just like skedaddling the fuck out of there in a
Fair
stealthy
enough.
but somewhat like agile way, so I can just get out of small.
Yeah,
nooks and
okay.
crannies.
So yeah, stealth plus dexterity is fine. No, it's not messy.
3.
No, it's not messy. You get out of there. Obviously, your dude's a little further away, so you like stab, and then you just like disappear into an alleyway.
Yeah.
And you guys all make your
Also-
way back, I guess.
Yeah, I just got the chart here on how long it takes you to do stuff when feeding.
Yeah.
From people, a sip is 3 turns. Maximum non-harmful drinking is entire scene,
Yeah.
and also like 2 hunger. Harmful drink that risks death is between 1 and 4 hunger and 1 turn per hunger. And it says here, aggravated damage equals hunger slacked. Human rolls strength plus stamina against a difficulty equal to hunger to survive the blood loss. And then the final one, human drained and killed, is a 5 hunger slacked and takes 5 turns.
Yeah. Well,
The only way to reach hunger 0.
yeah, which is exactly what you did. Technically, you killed him beforehand, but since he's like you killed him, I'll let that count as so you got 0 hunger. Marcus, I would say you don't have the time to get the full benefit. So if you go down to 1 hunger if you weren't already on 1 hunger.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, you all got the thingy. They're all high on meth.
Yes.
So if you haven't, I don't know what your addiction was. I thought your addiction was heroin, wasn't it?
My addiction was to heroin primarily, but like just multi-drug addiction.
Okay, fair enough. Well, this time it's it's meth. So that's
Nice.
that.
It's a drug. He's addicted.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's not.
You're
It's not that
just-
I'm
you're just
addicted
playing-
to any one drug. I'm
you're-
just addicted to doing drugs.
You're basically playing a more Chad-looking version of yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You've got it in one. Who's also a cannibal.
Well, I mean, you're vampires, so it's a given. And you will
Would
be.
being a vampire technically be classified as being a cannibal because you're technically not eating your own race anymore?
No, unless you eat another vampire. In that case, you're a
Yeah.
It's called diablerie, and that would be interesting if you ever do that. You will.
No, that's killing another vampire. You can just feed.
You can just feed, which will be more interesting if you want to do that too.
I mean, it's an entire predatory type.
It is.
Vampires only.
Yeah, it is. But it's interesting if you do take that and you do just feed, and not
It's
kill
not the
them.
blood bond, though?
Yeah, if you don't kill them, you get a blood bond. If you do kill them, then it's a diablerie test.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh no, it risks a blood bond.
Yeah, it risks the
Ah.
blood bond. You still got to do the test to resist it.
Yeah, because the irony is you become their
Bitch.
simp. You simp for them because you're drinking their blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was wrong? Like, nope.
Yeah. So, you guys all eventually, I guess, make it back to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
like
the idea.
wait? Do you like wait outside for everyone to come in, or do you just go in all like as you get there?
No, I'm just going inside.
Okay. Do you guys want to roll me? We'll do. Everybody roll me a d10. Anthony can roll me 2 d10s as he knows his way around. And we basically just look at the highest dice pool. Who got the highest roll? Okay, so Anthony gets back. Yeah, Anthony gets back first. And then then Z and Marcus arrive, followed by Kit. But it's all like 30 seconds apart type thing.
Okay. I was gonna say,
No.
like,
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna like hide, like, I don't know, like in a bar somewhere, hearing the screams. Like, before, I was like, I guess nothing really happens. So yeah, just head back home.
Your common sense prevails, and you figure you should probably get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Vampire the Masquerade pulling out edginess in everybody.
I mean, the whole point of it is to be edgy or excessively classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
It
is
can
no
also
in
be a
between.
horror, you know.
Yeah, but
Uh,
horror's hard to do.
I don't know. I thought that Call of Cthulhu game we did was pretty damn good.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
mean,
give
we
me
did,
horror
like,
vibes.
investigate the same mound of dirt for fucking ages.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
That was pretty bad, I'll be honest.
It's like,
Yeah.
Are you sure there isn't something in the dirt? Like, yes. Like, are you really sure?
I poke it with
Yeah.
stick. I stab it.
I poke it, I dig, I lick
Stab
it.
it. I'm gonna eat some of it. Like, you know, like.
It was so funny.
Yeah, but it was. No, but the thing is, the dirt was an important thing, though.
It was important. Yeah, it did.
It wasn't an important thing because it was meant to be like, hey, something's happened here. Here's an enormous pile of dirt. As in, they've just.
Yeah,
found a new-
It was a
But it was-
signifier, but you
But
guys.
we were just like, is there? I'm just like, is there a bunch of bodies and zombies in there?
Yeah, no, fair enough. But anyway, we'll get back to the thing. As you all walk in, like you all come through the garage, and Alex is like pacing back and forth. And as you all walk in, and once you're all there, he just stops, turns out, looks at you, goes, "You guys are fucking idiots. What were you thinking?"
Yes.
First night, didn't know what we were thinking.
Yeah, I can obviously tell. All right, I guess it's time to get into the vampire rules. There's this little thing called the masquerade. The simple.
Hold on, there's rules?
There are rules. The
Wait.
simple premise is you don't fucking make it obvious that you're a vampire to the normies. The kind are not meant
Probably
to
should
know
have
of
told
our
us earlier.
Yeah,
The kind are not meant to know of our existence. I thought you guys would just go sleep for the day, and then I was going to go over this tomorrow. I didn't expect you guys would all sneak out and kill a bunch of people and fucking eat them in the middle of the street.
we got bored and got excited.
In my defense, that wasn't my idea. Mega Chad over here thought it was a good idea.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna kick back on the couch as well and just be like, meh.
Look, I didn't become a vampire by choice, so it's up to me how I act like one. Fuck you.
Okay. Alright. We're
I
going to
just
deal with
stabbed
this
the guy.
tomorrow. You notice he's got your jar of dirt. He's like, I'm taking this back because fuck, I have to sort this over with my higher ups. I'm going to have to fucking order a cover up. We're going to have to do a bunch of bribes. We're going to have to dispose of the bodies. Okay.
Did I ask to be a vampire?
No. We'll get on
No.
this later.
No,
Shut up.
I didn't ask to be a vampire, so yeah, right, let's have this discussion later.
Yes, we'll have this discussion tomorrow. I know you didn't ask, but that's no excuse to act like a fucking dipshit.
No, it kinda is. You fucked me
No,
up.
it's not.
Like,
I
big
didn't
time.
fuck you up.
Like,
I said
big
I
time.
found
Like,
you
big
and I
time,
brought you
fucked
in.
me up. Like, no, like, you guys, like, oh yeah, I happened to find all these people who just happen to be vampires all in the same place, like, blah, 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 as if you aren't in on it.
Alright, can you give me a... and what are the skills? Oh god, I gotta go back down to the skill list. No, it'll be a dexterity... A dexterity plus wits.
Everybody?
Okay.
Or dodge.
No, no,
Dexterity plus dodge or dexterity plus wits.
There is
Dodge.
no dodge.
Oh yeah, so it would just be...
Dodge is its own thing.
Yeah, dodge is something. Yeah, there's no dodge skill. Yeah, so it would be just dexterity plus wits.
No
Dodge is
modifiers.
like a combat.
This is just Marcus, because he's pissing off,
Yeah.
he's pissing off the local sheriff.
Dexterity plus wits.
Are those
right.
your two worst?
Okay, yeah, you actually, so as you're sitting there, you just notice it, like, as you sort of notice a quick blur, and you sort of dodge to the side, and a wooden stake just flies into the wall behind you.
Oh!
And it just cracks
Well.
through into the concrete.
I just look at it, look back at him, and go, "Well, that was a bit uncalled for."
I'm pretty sure that was called for. You asked for it.
You're
can
fucking.
shut up.
You're fucking lucky. I'm gonna deal with you guys tomorrow. Fucking stay here. And he walks off, and he closes the door, which you guys didn't notice since it was wide open last time, but it is like a big metal door to go into the actual restaurant itself.
What restaurant?
The one that is turned into a crack house.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're all back there.
Oh, it's a restaurant. Okay.
Yeah. It's only like half an hour until sun up, by the way, too.
So I guess we're getting tired.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
So you're going to
I
sleep.
claim the couch.
Everybody, since you all got 2 stains, basically you got to roll the... So, the difference between the number of stains you have and your actual humanity. So I think for most of you it will be 2, but for some of you it will be 1, if I remember correctly.
What am I rolling?
So we've got 6 humanity, 2 stains, so it's 4.
So 6 humanity... No, it'll be 6 plus... No, it'll be 2. It's the difference between... no, so not the difference between the 2. Basically, the humanity not marked. So the white squares. How many?
Oh, the remaining.
Yeah, the remaining. That's what I should have said. Sorry, not the difference.
So
I need to roll
if you
2
didn't
d10s.
if you didn't pick Cat, you have 7, right?
Yes. So you'll be 1.
Okay, so I roll a humanity score.
Yeah, basically. I think it should automatically come up if you roll humanity.
Well, mine comes up as 5. Have I done something wrong?
You should have 6. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah,
anything.
I've got like 6 humanity and 2 stains, right?
Yes.
So my input value is 2.
So it shouldn't come up with 7 dice. It should be 2 dice. Eldon seems to have done it correctly.
Okay, so
How did you do it, Kit? How did you do it, Anthony? Sorry.
I clicked humanity and changed the value to 2.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, do that then.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, fair
so I
enough.
just need to put the value of for humanity to 1.
Yeah.
If I have 7.
0. I think you're all going to lose a humanity here. Oh, no, you don't.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, So, Anthony's lost to humanity. Marcus has lost to humanity. Z has not lost to humanity.
So do I get rid
and
of
Kit's
8?
lost to humanity. So lower your humanity by 1. For everybody except for Z. So you're all gone down to... So Kit's gone down to 6. Marcus and Anthony have gone down to 5.
Do I get rid of the 2 stains?
Yeah, get rid of the stains now. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see why, like, this is when it gets to the lake. When you get to high humanity, it's obviously you can see why it gets hard to keep high humanity. But if you get to low humanity, it's actually quite hard to start losing humanity. This is sort of the mechanics to balance that out. So you should normally hover around 6 or 7, or I guess 5 now if you're a total nut job.
Oh, also, did we get any experience this last session?
Two. You got 2 for last session. Sorry.
Okay,
How do
cool.
I spend that again?
There's a table on page 151, if I remember correctly.
1.
Let's change this. So session. So this will probably.
Here we go. Trait cost experience. Increase attribute, increase skill, clan discipline, other discipline, cative discipline,
Yeah,
blood
great.
sorcery ritual, thin blood formulas, advantage, blood potency.
You said 151?
Yeah, I think.
It's 153.
Oh, 153. Sorry.
It's 153 on the document, 151 in the book.
Yeah, there we go.
Advantage, blood potency, thin blood formula, blood sorcery. Okay, so we have... Yeah, we can't do shit. At the
Not
moment.
yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Right
Since
out.
it's like
So what does advantage give us?
Those are the advantages. Like there's like the list of when you built your character, you got like ally and
yeah.
all that. That's your advantages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you all go to sleep for the day. None of you are using your dirt. Oh, you don't have to do it. Your dirt got confiscated.
Yeah.
Sorry. Never mind. We'll ignore that. Everybody, so to wake up, you're going to give me a rouse check.
Rouse. That's
Oh,
the
rouse.
bottom. Rouse. Click.
Rouse. Yep.
Fail.
Fail. Fail.
I get a hunger.
Yeah, everyone who
I get
fails
it.
gets a hunger. Marcus still hasn't rolled
I
yet.
get a bit hungry.
You'll get hungry. You'll get hungry. You don't need to roll it twice.
Wow.
You just roll it once.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
okay. You all get hungry.
Yay.
Yeah, you're all one hungry.
I'm
Well,
too
two.
hungry.
You're too hungry. What? Oh, because you didn't eat one, right? Anyone who
Yeah,
didn't
Sam.
eat one, obviously you're on 2, yeah. The other one's back to 1. Alright. So you all wake up. Were you all just in the van? Who was on the van? Who was on the couch?
I was
me
on
and
the couch. I climbed it.
I
Okay.
think I was just on the floor.
I would sleep in the van.
I'll be in the van as well.
Okay. Well, you're no longer there. You all wake up and you are in a really fancy mansion.
Oh fuck.
Ah,
Well, actually, you're in a
Okay.
fancy penthouse. Would be more accurate.
We fucked
shit.
up.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Mr. Dubois, you're up.
okay. What's up?
Everyone here.
Yo,
Everyone
man.
check. Like, everyone here.
Yeah, everyone's here.
All right. All right. Everyone's here.
Yeah. And then, so you see Alex. He's at the end of you're basically like a long corridor. You're all at one end of it. You're all sitting in a nice seat. Alex is at the back talking to some lady wearing a red ball gown. And then he seems somewhat annoyed. She seems dead calm. But after a little while, he comes walking on over to you, and he's like, "All right, so I convinced the prince to not have you all left out into the sun. So lucky for you."
Appreciated. Thank you.
On the flip side, you've all got to let's say do a little mission to put yourself in her good books, to say the least. Essentially, as you are well aware, you're all turned against your will by some unknown party. Another group has been also turned, this time a group of 3. This is their address. They were all flatmates together. They were last seen they all went together out at this bar. We've basically compared the last few bars and where you were, where they were, and there was also on the previous night another lot turned. They have all since disappeared. I'm giving you the task to essentially find these people, interrogate them. If you can't, we figured out that the next bar will be Luminous Bar, the Luminous nightclub. It is located here, and he gives you an address. It's on the penthouse floor, and you will begin you'll be granted entry. All these bars and nightclubs chosen are all well-known vampire hunting grounds, all ran by vampires. However, whoever's doing this is obviously knows where to go for this type of stuff.
So you're telling me you're sending us after the vampire that made us what we are?
The kindred, yes. Sorry, I should say kindred, not vampire. Yes, you're basically hunting down the person who turned you, or the people. We are unsure of how many are there at the moment. If you find them, you are to bring them in, if you can.
Bring them in. Didn't you say we're the bottom rung on the ladder?
Yes.
How are we supposed to bring them in?
Alright, well, I'll give you... Basically, if you put a wooden stake through the heart of any vampire, they'll go into torpor. So, I'm going to hand you each a wooden stake here. Use it to basically knock them out if you can, and bring them on in. and we will deal with it from there. It's up to you, however you do it. I suggest go about it smartly. Don't run and head for it first. Actually think it through, unlike last night. I understand that was your first night as a vampire, and that did give you some leniency, fortunately. But try not to do that
checklist
again.
then. Investigate 3 flatmates, interrogate them about who decided to have the munchies on them.
Yep.
Bring them to you as well, I'm guessing, since they are now kindred.
Yes. You can bring them in, and also, if you can, you can do a stakeout or whatever at the next bar.
Stakeout.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, unintentional pun. Stakeout at the Luminous bar, or Luminous nightclub. So I keep saying bar, it's a nightclub.
Luminous, I always knew there was something wrong with that place.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go to this address for the flatmates.
Who would have thought the lightest place in the city would be the darkest place?
Yes.
There's nothing light about it. It's a
It's a
second-hand smoke den of inebriated fools on various substances. Even I didn't like working there.
Marcus, since your character is he's obviously he was a rugby player and then now underwear model way.
Yep.
So you're how vested in like high society would you be, or higher society? I guess it's not quite high.
Oh, not at all. I'm like I'm a fucking like minor celebrity. Like.
Yeah. That would be enough. My celebrity. You know that the Luminous nightclub has a reputation for being on the higher end of nightclubs. It's more like it's not seedy. It's more like exclusive. You as a minor celebrity can sort of get in, but like your average run of the mutt off the street, you gotta either have money or have some form of renown to actually get into the place.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Anta, your character also knows this, but if you want to keep your speech the same, you can if you want.
I just don't like upper class society.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't like lower class society. I just don't like society.
Nice.
Ah, a communist.
I worked in the scummy bars because I could get away with throwing people out on their ass.
Yeah.
The cops didn't care. Whereas if you work at Luminous or the upper class society, you throw someone out on their ass, and the cops get called, and they're like, "Oh, this person's important. We have to blame him."
Yeah.
My character doesn't like authority and high upper class and crap like that, so I will happily munch on someone from Luminous.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the session is because obviously Z, this is quite late for you. Did you? Because it's coming to the hour.
Yeah.
So did you want to do like the first part of the investigation, or?
Just make it so he'll break into somebody's house. He has advantage with that and eat.
Oh yeah. So do you want to go?
With you guys.
Like how much longer? Do you want to go for? Do you want to stop now or go for like half an hour or more?
I'll go for like another half hour.
Okay, cool. There should be enough to investigate the flat. Awesome. If you want to do that first.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, let's do that.
Okay, hang on.
Can I get my hands as well, whether it's from Alex or whatever, on some knuckle dusters?
So knuckle dusters. That should be easy enough. Yeah. So I just sent Z. I just sent you a little message on Discord. A little DM. Yeah, I'll give you some knuckle dusters. It'll just give you a +1 to damage.
Yeah, because it's my best skills are brawl and strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's the same as Marcus.
Yeah, so what would be like the best like melee weapon I could probably like get on the fly?
Knuckle dusters would probably be the best for punching people. I mean, there's obviously things like push blades and all that, but they're a little more pricey.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll take some fucking knuckle dusters and shit.
Yeah.
I like this shitty knife that I grabbed off the ground.
Yeah. Obviously,
Pretty
as your as you're prepping with Alex, he has no problem just giving you a couple of weapons as well. And then you get the
Do we get any armor for this?
Armor? The fuck?
Yeah, well, not really. It's modern day, so like the only armor is like military armor or like police armor. So I ask for armors. There's like not really.
I only ask because there's a space on my character sheet for it.
I know. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, because obviously
like,
Vampire the Masquerade can be
man.
played across all of time, so you can do like medieval games and shit. Modern games, obviously, any armor is like it's not easy. Oh, well, I guess you could try to find chainmail or
Okay,
something.
they've got a paragraph dedicated to armor.
Yeah.
And it changes 1 point of aggravated damage from puncturing or bladed weapons to superficial damage, which is then halved.
Yeah.
This protection in general is only useful to mortals and thin bloods, as vampires consider those types of damage superficial. So it's effectively stabbing and puncturing
Yeah.
that we then turn into superficial damage.
Yeah.
And you've got reinforced clothing / heavy leathers, which is a armor value of 2, ballistic cloth, Kevlar vest, and tactical SWAT / military armor. And that gives you a penalty on dex.
Yeah.
But up to armor value of 6 for the last one.
Yeah, so that's not bad. And obviously, like, if you're wearing, like, SWAT gear, since it covers, like, every part of your body, that would, like, give you protection against the sun and shit as well. So, yeah. But, yeah, obviously, it's not really. He's just like, if you want some armor, like, put on it. Because he's a full-blooded...
Oh.
He's a full vampire, so he never has considered armor before. But he's like, he gives you, like, a big jacket, and he's like, here, you need to have a jacket if you want some armor. He's like, he doesn't really know what to do with that request, but they have jackets and shit. So if you
I
want
also found the stake attack. If an attacker with a wooden stake succeeds at a cold shot to the vampire's heart and inflicts 5+ damage, the stake pierces the heart and paralyzes them.
Yeah.
Can I have like throwing knives?
Yeah, he can give you a pack of 5 throwing knives.
So with
Can I have-
throwing knives, would it be dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity plus... I guess firearms is really the only thing. Like, there's no, like, just projectile, so I guess, like, firearms is,
Yeah.
like, the general projectile rule.
Oh yes.
I can't think of anything else, yeah. I mean, I guess it's,
Unless
like...
you want to go with athletics.
Unless you want to go what?
Athletics.
I guess athletics could work as well.
Athletics, yeah.
Whichever one's
Dex
higher.
athletics.
Yeah.
Athletics then.
and things.
Yeah, that works too, I guess.
Can I get more steaks? Fucking hell.
Yeah, he'll give you like 3 steaks then.
Woo. Do
I'm taking one on principle. Just one.
Yeah, I mean, you all get given one, and he's like, fucking take one at least. Because you're going to be dealing with proper vampires.
Yeah.
Or a proper
Oh, yeah.
vampire, you don't know yet.
I gotta, like when he's handing out the steaks, like I can ask him like, use any wooden like stick that's sharp enough, or is there like anything special about them?
They seem to be made out of like yew. They're yew wood. They're proper like they're well made. They're probably about the thickness of. They're probably like same thickness as your thumb. I
No,
think.
can I ask them like, can anyone just like grab any piece of wood and like make it sharp, and does it count? Or does it?
Yeah. I mean, hardwood's better because I mean any softwood like pine or something will just break. So generally hardwoods because it has to actually be able to puncture. But yeah, technically any wood could do.
Oh, okay.
And the heart's the only real vulnerable spot.
It's completely true that any wood can do. I'm reading the section on staking now.
Oh, okay.
We just have to, for combat staking, the hunter must make a cold shot at the penalty of -2 and inflict 5 points or more of damage of either type before half. This damage can stem from a ranged weapons test using a grenade launcher or crossbow firing wooden bolts, or some similar stake firing weapon.
Yo, can I get a cross?
or it can stem from close quarters of strength plus melee using the stake as a weapon.
Yeah.
A stake always has a damage modifier of +0 regardless of how it is applied. Being staked through the heart with a wooden stake paralyzes a vampire. Though it initially remains conscious by spending a point of willpower, the vampire can perform minute movements such as twitching a finger or opening their eyes, but that is the extent of their mobility. The vampire can still use mental disciplines such as Auspex, Presence, and Dominate, but they cannot issue commands unless they can communicate telepathically. While staked, the vampire can still use a rouse trick every sunset to awaken. Sooner or later, their waking hunger drives them into torpor, as noted on 219.
Yeah.
Which is the next section's torpor.
Yeah, that's basically sleep. Going to sleep, take a nap.
So we can either stake a vampire in their sleep with a hammer and just straight through the heart, and that's like not even a check, it just happens.
Yeah.
Or in combat, we have to deal 5 or more damage at a -2 penalty.
Which essentially means you have to get 5 successes. Well, 5 more
Yeah.
successes than them. Which is pretty hard.
I feel like that's just whoever's the best melee, roll it, and then also roll some willpower re-rolls and just pray.
Yeah. I mean, the other option is if you all gang up, they get a consecutive -1 to their defense per target. So you just basically plan it so whoever's got the best goes last. And that way
true. And then that person can also re-roll, get some crits.
Yeah.
Drum stab.
It's crit
Like,
fishing.
I have a 3 melee, but I have a 1 strength.
I
mean, you're probably best trying to throw it at them.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing because I have 4 decks and 3 firearms.
Throwing, I'd probably say the damage would probably be lower because you don't have the same force as just like smashing it into their chest, you know?
Yeah.
I got 4 strength and 3 melee.
Yeah, so you're pretty good.
Oh,
The whole point is I was a barman / bouncer double up.
Yeah, but
So I'm used to scraps.
yeah. I think we'll start the investigation actually tomorrow. We'll just talk about the pre-planning now. So obviously, so you each get at least 1 stake. Who was the one with 3 stakes?
Me.
There's
He's just gonna throw him.
Yeah, he's gonna try throwing them. You don't get anything like a crossbow or anything. Basically, anything you get is gonna be something that's like sort of easily concealed.
Okay.
Yep. So, I feel like we should probably plan this one a little more than our previous endeavor. Who here punches hard?
Hey,
How hard?
pretty hard.
Yeah.
Let's put this to the test. It's either you or me then. See some in-game reason as to how we prove our strength. Whether we punch each other or...
Well,
And Alex is saying there, it's like, okay, if you guys want to fight, there's a boxing ring on the roof.
Woo!
On the roof, perfect.
okay.
Dubois, we're up. Let's go, ding ding.
Man, fantastic. Well, as the challenger, you get to go first.
Alright. I guess we're on the roof.
Yeah, so you go to the roof, and there is a boxing ring there with some stalls around it. And currently there's 2 vampires in there, or 2 kindred in there, we should say. They're scrapping it out, and they're moving inhumanly fast. One of them sort of looks like an absolute monster. Like he's like 7 foot tall. He's like covered in like bone plates. He's got like massive like claws growing out of his hands.
Fuck yeah.
And the
Your claws out of his hands. That's protein.
It's a very special form of that. Yeah, and the other dude sort of looks like... You would say he looks like a werewolf. You don't know, obviously, what a real werewolf looks like, so you think he's a werewolf just from looking at him. And they're just...
He's in a bestial form.
Yeah. And they're just scrapping out, and eventually the dude with sort of like the bone plates and so on there, he basically smacks the other dude so hard he flies out the ring, and he just stumbles across the floor, and he seems to be completely unconscious at this point. And after a little while, he sort of staggers back up, and the ref calls it like an end there. And he basically then, like, all his bone plates sort of like crack back into his skin. It's like this horrible, sickening crack, and like the sound of basically everything reorganizing as it reorganizes, and it's like a 5 foot tall, like petite woman.
Hey.
Do that.
And
Is she hot?
Alex is with you. More like childish, like it's like a preteen.
Oh, no.
Because
Yeah.
age helps the second you're a vampire. So if you're a vampire at 5 years old, you're 5 years old forever.
Yeah, that's why it's like a huge no to turn children. But anyway, yeah. And then the other dude sort of the werewolf looking dude sort of stands up, and like the hair sort of grows back and his limbs sort of get more normal shape, but he doesn't. It's not as wild a transformation. And he sort of limps off, and you can see Alex is like staring daggers at the girl as she walks off. You tell.
Who are they?
I don't know who the gangrel is, but I know who she is. She's a Samichi bitch.
Yeah.
She's
History.
yeah. She basically spent the past 40 years being a member of the Sabbat. We were at war with her for ages, and then as soon as the Gehenna War started, she decided to switch team. And I have no idea why the prince allowed it.
Makes sense.
Probably for what she can do. Did you see that? Can you do better?
I guess not. I'm not that great at melee, but you're not going to really get much better than a Samichi. Although I guess Gangrel do count, probably on equal footing, but yeah. I've just never liked the Samichi very much. They're fucking psychopaths, to be honest. Even for vampire standards, they're sadistic.
Alright, mental note to steer clear of whoever she was.
That's generally a wise decision to stay clear of the Samichi.
Can I look for bugs?
Can they be killed?
Wait, like, what kind of bugs?
Like insects or like electronic bugs?
Creepy crawlies.
Curly.
Crawlies.
You don't have like a discipline for like animal or anything like that? Oh, I don't know, is that animalism or something like that?
Animal kin?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. You can just do it's an investigation plus intelligence, I guess.
I don't remember what my intelligence was.
It's probably
You're
like
on the
1 or
carrot.
something.
It's not horrible. It's 2.
Okay.
No, that's one.
I'm pretty
Mine's
sure
1.
everyone's playing a dipshit.
Yes!
Mental 2!
Yes!
The only thing worse is my manipulation.
Do I get a modifier for this?
No.
Like,
No, it's just got a very high DC.
Shit.
Oh, never mind. You find no bugs. None of that whatsoever. But the two who want to get into a scrap, get up there.
Yeah.
So what are your stats, guys, like? So,
Mine?
like, your physical, is it? Mine's 242. What about you guys?
You what?
Like, your physical stats.
433.
Ooh.
143.
423.
Okay.
I'm just gonna post them. That's a whole lot easier.
You can actually look.
Yeah.
I think you can see. Can you see each other's characters?
Maybe.
Because
Maybe.
in the journal, you should have. See, I think I made everybody so you can see each other's
I
characters.
can
No, but you
look
can
at
only saw their
Elden.
bios.
I can look
Oh,
at
you can
Elden.
only see their bios. You can't see the character sheets, right?
I can
You
look
can't
at
see their
Elden.
shit.
We could roll for other people.
Alright, yeah, we all get access to Elden's sheet.
I don't know why, but okay.
Hang on, let's see. Edit. Can be edited. Oh, right, because I don't think Anthony was in when I made it. Hang on. Save changes. Okay, it should only be Anthony now. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's because I think when I made it, you weren't in Roll20 yet. So I couldn't.
Right.
I couldn't make it just you. I just made everybody until. Yeah. Okay, that's all sorted out now.
Yeah, I can't see him. I can't.
Alright.
See
Alright, so yeah, you two are literally. I'm guessing you're just gonna slog it out.
Pretty much. Swing for swing, let's go.
Alright, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
go
bets.
away.
People, I'm gonna take bets.
Oh, yeah, you guys want to do bets? There's a few.
No. Like, if there's a crowd,
Hey, Grit!
I'm gonna put bets on people. Like, if anyone wants to make bets.
Okay, yeah, you want to make bets on the everybody.
Oh no!
There's a few people who are interested because it's obviously it's a group of thin bloods fighting, but they find it more funny. Like they don't really care who wins or loses. They just think it's funny to watch these.
It's adorable. It's like puppies playing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically watching. It's like watching.
Monkeys fight.
No, it's more like watching children fight, except for these children are like really weak children. Like they're like two nerds fighting. It's really funny to them. Because obviously, like compared to them, like you're thin blood, so you're like almost like cripples. They like almost see you like cripples, but you're also just being turned, so you're like children, so you're like child cripples fighting.
We're like 2 days old.
Yeah. They find it very funny. And they're just looking and laughing, and they don't really pay attention to Kit's character. What was it? What's your character's name? Like Levy or something?
Sandy.
Lever.
Sandy. That's it. Sandy. They don't pay any attention to Sandy. You're like going around, you're like bets, and they just wave you off. And this sort of.
It's like whatever.
I'm not sparring.
But okay, yeah, you're just looking for bugs. You're just crawling around, and they're like, okay, whatever. So Eldon and Marcus. So Lawrence. So Lawrence like goes up, and he's like, yeah, he's like. You can sort of see him, he's like doing that like little bouncy things he does. Eldon just sort of walks up real keen, and you just...
I just roll my sleeves up,
Yep.
do a bit of a stretch, and then go for it.
Yeah, so you're just like... That's sort of like the whole pre-rep boxing thing. You're doing that sort of like, yeah, just like warming up thing, and you just instantly like unleash with a huge punch straight to the jaw.
And that was a crit as well, a messy critical.
Yeah, messy critical.
So that would be...
So
That's
you're...
4 current successes, so
So
that
just add
becomes
2.
5 with the crit.
Yeah, just just basically add 2 to it. So it would be... So you're 1, 2, 3... so it would go...
6.
6, yeah, got 6. And Marcus obviously got 2. Do you want to re-roll anything?
I'll go for a willpower reroll.
Yep. Might as well do that then.
Got another 2.
So you're 4, he's still obviously 2 higher than you, so he still lands his hit. You guys might as well roleplay this for now. Are you just going until one of you's unconscious?
Yeah.
Or just
So how
compromise?
much... I was going to say, how much damage does he take? It'll be superficial, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be superficial since it's...
Wait, no. What? Because one of you have vampire defenses.
Yes.
This will be...
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. So he doesn't take as much damage. He takes, I think, half the damage.
I take half.
Yeah, he still deals normal.
Right.
He doesn't deal like damage as if he was a vampire, but to another vampire. But yeah. So anyway, it's a difference of 2, so you do straight out 2 damage.
So he takes 2, I take none?
Yeah. It's literally just going to be the difference. At least you guys are using the knuckle dusters, but I assume you're just doing bare
I'm not.
No, shit though.
Yeah, you're just doing the bare knuckle boxing, basically. If you've ever done bare knuckle versus regular boxing, this feels like, because obviously when you do a punch, it can hurt your knuckles, but this feels almost like you were just punching, just like with gloves. Like it's the same sort of impact on your fist.
God. So he like knock him. He like creates something. I'm like, this feels great, and I just start laying into him as hard as I can.
Yep. And I'm going to next roll. And Marcus, or Lawrence,
Yep.
I should probably use your character's names more. Oosh. You do a little better, like you're a little more prep, but you're just not ready for this ferocity.
Your punches are as limp as your dick. And I keep going.
There's a little chuckle in the background as everyone laughs at that. Ooh.
That's not a crit.
No, you need to
Yeah.
double crit.
Any double for the crit.
Ooh,
Oh,
equal.
match.
So you're sort of Mark sort of gets more into this. Describe your round.
He got a bestial failure on his hunger. He got a 1 on his hunger.
Oh, he did. So you're getting pissed off now, Marcus. Your character, Lawrence, is getting pissed off.
There's a compulsion you can go through here.
Yeah.
If you go to bestial failures, he has to go through a compulsion.
Yeah. What was your what compulsion do you have? What do you want to go for?
It's situational.
I guess in this situation, it's sort of anger. I'd say it's sort of something like you're just super angry
Right.
at the moment.
Hunger, paranoia,
Yeah.
dominance.
I guess dominance makes sense because you're trying to.
Sorry,
You're used to being like a Chad. You're not used to somebody being on top of you, beating you. You want to insert your dominance.
sorry, what's happening? I cut out a big time just then.
Oh shit! Because you rolled a 1, you've got a bestial failure.
Yeah.
So you're basically you're not used to somebody being above you. You're used to being the Giga Chad. So at the moment, you'll feel like your dominance is being threatened, and you must now insert your dominance.
Okay, so how do? Okay, right. I must.
And
So
basically, and also you each take a point of damage.
both of us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because
we
you tied. You tied.
So it's superficial for me. Do you half it and then
It's
half-
it's half rounded up, so you'll still take 1.
always? Yeah.
Yeah, you always take at least 1. So you each deal point damage. Do you want to roleplay how you get the tie?
Yeah, so I'll close at this point.
So what's this?
Pretty much.
Like we're just trading jab, just
Yeah.
like just yes, and that's just knocking each other out a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you just do it. It's basically like a normal boxing match at this point. You're just doing jabs, jab.
Yeah.
And then okay.
Jab.
So we'll go to the next round. Round 4. Ooh,
Roll identical.
that is identical. And
What?
Lawrence, and we'll go to 5, and then we'll. Oosh.
Oh!
That's you are unconscious, isn't it? That's 5 to 3. It's not 3 damage. You'd be on negative.
What was your?
No, I've got one.
He's got 1 left. Yeah. Oh, I remember each round you can do a rouse check to heal damage.
Oh right, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You can still do that right now. So you get 1 more hunger as well. Eldon. Okay, so you both heal a point of damage, but you're getting hungrier.
Holy crap, guys.
I forgot the hunger condition there, and I just rolled willy nilly.
Let's go again.
Yeah. So I think what Lawrence is on 3 hunger, and you're on 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Okay. But you heal a point of damage. You always heal. It always goes off. Alright, sweet. And then we go to next. Oh, so hang on. Yeah, so we'll go to the next round. So Eldon lands a solid hit again against Lawrence. You want to roll play?
After I strike him, I pull back and go, "Had enough, sissy."
Never.
And since you rolled a 1, your hunger sort of takes. Oh no, because you can't do frenzy because you don't have the thing. Okay, never mind. We'll keep on going to.
They have frenzy.
Yeah, you can frenzy. So if you rolled a 1, you'd go into a frenzy. Oh, you did.
Next roll.
Hey, I know
No.
you did. Eldon, your dice for your rouse check was a 1.
Oh, my rouse check was a 1.
So you're gonna give me a frenzy check.
We both rolled a 1 on our rouse check. Okay,
Yeah.
so frenzy.
Yeah.
Oh, frick! What page is frenzy again?
Let's go for find friend. Let's see. I get frenzy. Where are?
I got 2 successes.
Hang on. Fury friend. No. This is all about Banes. I don't care about Banes, Brady.
I'm rolling frenzy, not you.
Yeah.
Because you can't frenzy. Thin bloods don't frenzy. I have a flaw that makes me frenzy.
Yeah. So can drive you. Oh, that's composures, right? To take control of the character. Basically, you're going to lose control of your character if you fail. Hang on.
Unless I
There
resist.
we go. 219. There we go. So it would be add
219.
to that. So it would be 221. Sorry. Or add to frenzy. Waste every vampire concept. Blah blah blah. Snapping the film leads and the beast. Uses all capacity of rational thought, solely driven by rage, starvation, or panic. Frenzy is never subtle. To resist a willpower, the vampire rolls a willpower against a difficulty set by the story tower based on the level of provocation. Add dice equal to 1/3 of their humanity rounded down to their willpower to resist the frenzy. So what's your willpower? It's 5, isn't it? So you would 1/3, so that would just be 1 rounded down. Yes, so it'll be 1. So you get.
So what's the roll?
It's willpower plus 1.
Oh, power plus what?
Yeah, so that's what's willpower, resolve plus composure, I think.
Power plus composure.
Yeah. Oh, is there a
Sorry.
frenzy? Is there a button to frenzy?
Yeah.
No, just
Right at the
click on
bottom.
that. Just click on that then. It should automatically calculate, I guess. Oh, you're fine.
Oh, nice.
You're fine. Yeah, so you don't frenzy, but you feel like egged up.
Holy crap, man! You had 2 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been. Oh man, if that 10 did not exist.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right. Well,
because
yeah, you resist it. You're fine. You're good, G.
okay, and then back to the damage
Yeah. So we go back.
because we're still going until one of us drops.
So,
I rolled a 1 and a 1, and I'm not happy with that, so I'm gonna willpower reroll.
Marcus,
3 of them.
Did you roll your? Marcus has. Oh yeah, Marcus hasn't rolled his brawl. Marcus, roll your brawl. Your brawl
My
plus-
brawl. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about frenzy. You can't frenzy unless supernaturally forced to. Ooh, 4.
Bruh. My reroll is 2, so we match again.
Yeah, you
So I got 2 in.
You each take another point of damage.
Man, how much willpower do you guys have left? Fucking hell.
I got
I've
5
still
left.
got 4 left. Oh, wait, I'm going to re-roll. Fuck it.
You might as well.
He beats me.
There you go, he beats
I
you.
take 1.
Yeah, you take 1, he takes none.
Alright, I guess next punch.
Yep.
That's more like it. That's more like it, limp dick. And then I just keep going.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, shit. Lawrence got a messy critical there. Shit. So you've got 7?
4, yeah.
He's got 7 on you.
Yep.
So that's 3 higher. So he lands a solid counter blow. Unless you want to spend points to rerolls.
Stuff it. I'll reroll. Submit.
Nah. Okay, so he's still 2 higher than you.
And that's as much as I can roll as well, because I've got 2 out of 7 successes. Sorry, 4 out of 7 successes, so I can only make that 5.
Oosh.
And that's another willpower there, so I got 4 left.
Alright.
And that means I take 2 damage,
Yeah, 2 damage. And then you half it because you take...
but then I half it, so I take 1.
Yeah. Oh, hard to hurt you. Alright. I guess next round. Oh, we're just going until you're down. Next round. Let's keep on going.
I think that's like... Hold on. There is one thing I want to check, so I'm trying to remember if it's the rouse check, it's aggravated or not. Healing.
You browse to heal superficial 1 each turn. Or you could do it once a day to heal aggravated.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my rouse check as well to heal a point. We both failed.
Anyone?
Okay, I'm going to have to stop. I'm getting too hungry.
Yeah. Oh God, you must have.
Brawl check. Punchy. Let's go.
Okay, let's do
Oh, that's 5. That's a good.
Ooh. So
Got 3 crits. What the hell?
it's still going to be dirty no matter what because you don't get 2 in the regular, so you can't switch.
It makes it a 7.
Yeah. No, it will be. So no, it's just add 2. Basically, add 2 because it's still not. It's
Well, no, because he's got 3 10s.
Yeah, but he needs 4 to get because that's basically you need 2 10s to get a critical, which goes up to 2, becomes 4. To get another one, he would have to have 4 10s, and then that would go to 8.
Right.
But it is a messy critical, so you are super fucking angry.
He really that hard.
Describe your anger. You describe your fucking anger at this.
Like, I'm just frothing at the mouth at this point. Just, I'm not having this.
Full roid rage.
Raging out.
Full autistic rage.
Yeah, literally just.
Yeah. As you do your full autistic rage, you basically slam into him so hard you're going to do an extra point of damage as well. It's got to reward those 3 10s though. So it's a difference. You got 6. There's a difference of 1 at 2, so it would go up to.
I take 1.
3. So you'll take 2. You take 2.
Okay.
It's half rounded up.
I have 1 point of health left.
I
Do I risk the rouse?
I think you're both on 1, aren't you?
Yeah, we're both on
Yep.
1.
You're both on 1. Okay. It's the final round.
Okay, down. Let's drink.
Let's go.
Ooh,
Come on, tight.
Oh, come on, let's see.
No!
Yes!
We
Oh,
roll.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm powering this. We're going.
Oh shit! You correct again. So yeah, it goes up
Alright.
to.
2 can play that game.
Oh!
Hang on, no, because Lawrence actually gets the crit because he's got his hunger die crit, so that's 10. So that goes up to 5. You got 1. 5.
We
5.
match.
You match. You both knock each other
Yes!
out.
I'm conscious though because I have vampire
Yeah,
resistance.
you're not unconscious. You're only impaired, but Thingy will go unconscious and he'll have to do a rouse check to basically heal up.
We just totally cross counter each other, and I'm just like freaking dazed.
Yeah, you fall over and you're like, oh, you're like hot your hand to your head, like dizzy, and then yeah, you Marcus. Marcus falls over and he's unconscious for a little bit, but then you can wake up and you can just be impaired. So we'll just both say you're impaired at this point. So you're both just on the floor like fuck. That's pretty good.
As he wakes up, I like reach down my hand to help him. Like, not too bad for a lip dick.
I'm like trying to reach to his hand, but just can't quite see. I'm just like.
Yeah.
I wait just like a couple times, so he like tries to soften my hand, and then I just grab it and pull him up. I wait just enough for him to embarrass himself.
Yeah. There's some brotherly camaraderie and beating the shit out of each other.
Nothing like getting to know each other through the fists.
Yeah. All right. I'll say since that was sort of like a friendly bout with your willpower, you each will regain 3 willpower.
3 willpower.
Sorry.
Yeah, 3 willpower.
Oh man, that's me back up to my normal.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Since it's sort of cathartic.
What?
All right. Since the fight was sort of more cathartic than anything else, you regain your willpower. You know.
Oh yeah, no. I'm still like super hungry though.
Yeah, you're super hungry. Do we want to do one late night hunt again?
Like.
Oh, the mad munchies now.
Yeah, like I would like to, but I really can't.
Yeah.
We don't have any health right now.
Yeah. So obviously, since you're in the prince's penthouse, you could probably go and ask Alex if there's any access to like blood bags or anything.
Yeah, go to munch on a.
Yeah,
I'll
Alex
get a
is already
blood bag.
waiting there, and he throws you each a blood bag.
Is that
So
like,
for our willpower as well,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at healing it. The superficial at the beginning of a session, the vampires and mortals alike can remove a number of special damage levels up to their composure or resolve rating using their highest.
Yeah. So you might as well just do that, reset your willpower.
And for aggravated damage is the next as well. You can potentially.
Yeah. We won't worry about that so much because no one took aggravated yet.
so, like, where do I set my hunger to?
We'll lower it by 2, I think. It gives you enough blood bags to lower it by 2, whatever Your current hunger.
Is he just one of the like drug addicts and
Yeah. And your resonance is set to default, so nothing. You have no resonance at the moment
Cool.
because it's dead blood.
dead blood?
That was pretty fun though. That was a good session. I'll call it quits there, so you can hop off to bed and